Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. So we're here with another map guide, and we're going to take a look at Kaleidoscope today. It's a pretty interesting map in my opinion. There are some sites here that are absolutely worthless that we're going to get to in a few seconds, and there are sectors in this map that are, in my opinion, well made. So it's basically a mixture of good things and bad things about the whole idea of map design in 2042. And we only have 3 sections in this map that we're going to take a look at. Usually for myself, I only play sniper rifles here. So the only map that you see me snipe is in Kaleidoscope. That's it. I don't snipe in Hourglass, nowhere else, just this map. And I really think it's built that way to encourage people to just play in long ranges. That's something that I'm really comfortable with. So starting off with C2, let me just go up for a second. So you have 2 skyscrapers in C1 and C2. Basically, these 2 skyscrapers are connected to each other. So in C2, you're going to get up here with that elevator, and you're going to be on the rooftop of the first skyscraper. These 2 skyscrapers are connected to each other through these zip lines. So you've got 2 zip lines here. So it really makes it easy to come and go between the 2 skyscrapers, and this is the skyscraper of C1. So it is impossible basically for you to get over here and not find someone here. There's always snipers here. There are always people camping here for multiple reasons. And if you're a sniper, for example, you're in your base or you're sniping from A1 and A2, this skyscraper is really the place that you should be on the lookout for 24/7, because there are always snipers here looking at you. And also, this smaller building right here has also a rooftop. People jump down from here to that, so you might as well find snipers there to be on the lookout for. So keep that in mind. So going back down to C2 again, in my opinion, C2 is literally, it's just the worst site in the entire Battlefield 2042. It's really ridiculous. There is no point to this. It just plays the role of a corridor to get you to C1. So that's it. There's literally nothing I can tell you apart from this. If you want to hide here, capture the site, the best place you can hide probably is around here behind these blockades, and that's it. You can just hide yourself in places like this. Doesn't make sense. You're not going to be around this site for a long time. You're just going to capture it and get out. That's it. And people spawn from all around the skyscraper. That's something you should keep in mind as well. But generally speaking, it really plays the role of a small corridor to get you to C1. Now, there's always action in C1. Let's take a look. It's really interesting. These 2 sites are really close to each other, but that one barely gets any action. This one is actually filled with it. So, first of all, we have 6 elevators. 2, 4, and let's take a look at this. Here are 6 elevators getting you to the top of this skyscraper. So that's something you should keep in mind. 6 elevators, you should know the places for them. 4 here, 2 downstairs. Generally speaking, if you are sure about C2 and no one's going to flank you from there and you captured it, this doorway goes out of the equation and you're only left with this one and this one. So if people are attacking this side, they're going to be coming from either this one or the one right here. What you're going to do is that you're going to somehow protect these doorways from people pushing them. And that's actually easy to do most of the times. If you're 100% sure about this doorway, then no one's going to flank you, which is almost impossible because it's really easy for people to just flank you and get to you from this doorway. But if you're absolutely sure about that, there's this small place that you can get in and enjoy getting those freebies, because it's going to be really hard for them to hit you when you're behind the cover like this. People tend to play like this, which is dumb in my opinion. Just don't do it. There's a better place, and that's here. If you're being pushed from this one, you're going to catch them off guard. If you're being pushed from this one, you can easily peek them, also catch them off guard. So this is a way better place. We've also got this one. It's a bit risky because you can't cover your own back 24/7. But the only good thing about this place is you have a line of sight here. You can easily just shoot people who want to peek from that small line of sight that you have. And you can easily go back to cover. Like with the press of a button, you go back to cover easily. So this is another place. What I recommend is usually around here. There's a very common spot in this site, and you guys probably know about this. Most of the times when there's an intruder in this site, you can basically find them here, simply here. And most of us actually know that there is someone here, but this place is such a stronghold that you can't do anything about it. Like, it's a common place, but it's a strong place at the same time. So I recommend that if you can actually play around here, it's going to be a perfect thing to do. So you have a small line of sight for this doorway. Anyone pushing you from here will have no idea how easily you can kill them. literally no idea. So it's going to be easy for you to play here. And countering it is really going to be hard. Maybe someone can like C4 you from down here. Maybe something like this. Like throw a C4 and kill you. Or they can just outnumber you. Probably like push you from the doorways on top with so many people that you just can't do anything about it, really. If you know that you're being pushed from this side, these doors, this is also a very interesting place to play in. You're gonna know it when you play. It's hard for them to actually be able to kill you. And there's also this small room right here. Of course, you know that these are destructible. That's not nothing really. Something you can do is like be unpredictable and play here, especially if you want to just like hurt people, like play hide and seek. This is the place. If you're being followed, say like someone is following you through here and you know they're coming to get you, getting on top of this is going to be super easy and it's going to take a second. And I'm pretty sure if they jump into here, they're not going to be expecting you to be here. They're going to think that you're either here, there, or somewhere behind there. They're not going to be expecting anyone being up on top of this. So this is a small trick that you should know. And that's really about it for A sites. So now let's take a look at B site. B, in my opinion, is another very easy and really simple site, to be honest. There's a rooftop, and the rooftop is huge actually. On top of that roof, there's always some sniper dude, someone there camping for some reason. Okay, so you always have to be on the lookout for people there, especially if you're a sniper or you're someone who is literally just trying to capture this site. That's something you should know. And you should always know that there's only one floor that enables you to be able to contest the site. Okay, and this is the actual site floor. You can't contest it from down here, and you can't contest it from up there. Only this floor. So basically, this site is very simple. There's this small door here, and there's another door exactly here. So you have two doors that you should take care of, and people will come and get you from these doors most of the times, like 90% of the time. So we're going to start here. Some people do things like this. For example, go prone here doing things like this. This is not safe, okay? You can be easily killed like that. What you're going to do instead is like destroying these like this. So you're in cover here. Anyone coming into the site is a easy target for you, and you're basically safe. There's nowhere safer than this. You can also be around here. Simply just go crouch and get up. This can also be a decent place, but there's also this one. This is also a pretty decent place where you're literally just head glitched. The only problem with this is that you're going to be in constant danger from the other door. But you know, that's a risk. If you're willing to take it, it's up to you. There's a place for hiding in this site, and it's right here. In my opinion, it's an interesting place. Getting out of it is really hard because you can't crouch. So if you want to get out of here, you got to go out prone like this. And there's also the other doorway. This is actually a great place to hold it. You should know that there is a downside to it, and that's being in constant danger from the other one. So again, another risky place. If you're willing to take the risk, up to you. It's an interesting place. And finally, right here, there's another interesting place that you can actually hold this door from. Another place you can go is on top of this. I'm not going to recommend it. People might actually notice you around here, especially for people who are behind that concrete cover. You're going to have a hard time hitting them because they're head glitched and they can see you. So this is not somewhere I recommend, but that's somewhere you can actually play in. It's not going to hurt to know. So that was really all the things I knew about B sector. The only thing I recommend you to do is that if you can actually clear the rooftop first and then get down to literally just capture the site, it's going to be way better because people can't spawn for you. That's something you should do most of the times, because people will spawn. Of course, if they feel responsible for the game, they will spawn, they will get down there and start recapturing the sites. So keep that in mind. Now let's go to A sector. In my opinion, A sector is the best place in this map. It's really great, literally just connected. It has integrity. The sites are really integrated, and that's very important for a map to be integrated like that. And only this part of Kaleidoscope feels that way. And for that reason only, I just love it. I love A sector. It's made great, and I just love playing here. For A2, which is a bit more complicated, I'm just going to tell you that there is a hole in the ceiling as big as this, and you should be on the lookout for people who want to jump down from there to kill you, or people who just constantly peek from there if you're actually trying to contest the site. There's also some cover in this place and some places to hide yourself. For example, places like this one, or there's this small hallway here that you can sometimes hide yourself in. But keep in mind that people will spawn from almost all the directions around this site, especially all the way from there to behind these containers. There will be plenty of people here. What I recommend you doing is never be on top of the ceiling. Don't go there. The reason for that is you're just vulnerable here without no cover. There are snipers there, top of that, rooftops, even there. So in my opinion, that's not something you should do. What you're going to do instead is play inside and play it cool. That's what you're going to do. Now for A1, this is very interesting, but A1 is literally a site with little to no cover. You're going to see some people like playing hide and seek between those covers right there. And the simple reason for that is they want to avoid sniper fire. And there are many people that I don't know why, but for some reason play here. This place is ridiculous because there is literally no cover. Everywhere you go, there are still people that can hurt you. Take a look at this, for example. This is a small example of cover in this site. Even if you're covered like this, people will still be able to see you from the skyscrapers, like simply from there, and even there. So what you're going to do is change your mindset, okay? This site is made for capturing and capturing only. You just capture it, you go to A2, you go somewhere else, but don't stay here, especially if you're not a sniper and you can't just defend yourself or at least fire back at someone 400 meters away from you. You just got to get out of here. So pick up your life and get the hell out of here as soon as you capture, okay? To somewhere else. It doesn't matter, but don't stay there if you're not a sniper, if you're not someone who can actually defend yourself against snipers. So just get out of there ASAP. That's everything about Kaleidoscope. Very simple map, yet very vast. And as you can see, the distances between objectives are, I would say, longer than people expect. If I want to give you some general tips, I usually play as a sniper here. I believe this map is made that way. It encourages people to play like that. You have to develop a certain playstyle to be able to succeed in this map. And every time I play as a sniper here, it just feels great. I can't remember any match that I didn't have fun. I just can't. So being a sniper is really interesting here. Maybe playing DMRs is interesting too, but it all comes back to you. I enjoy it. If you haven't played as a sniper here, which is something odd, I encourage you to just give it a try, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. And that's it. If you have other playstyles to play in this map, it's all up to you. This is something that actually worked for me, and we're just gonna try it out and see if it works for you as well. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope this was helpful. We actually have a playlist for all the maps that we've covered so far. The link to that playlist is down in the description. Do make sure to go there and check it out. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the previous episodes, and there are maps remaining, a few of them, that will come out in the future days. So if you're into guide videos like this, stay tuned, because in the upcoming days, the video to those maps will also drop. Thanks for watching, and until next time, guys, stay cool.